Hey guys, Mark the Knife Maker 123 back with another video. I know they're not the best, but I hope you guys are liking some of them so far. Just thought I'd make this one over, not over, but about a few of the cold weather changes that I've made in my packs, just because of things I've gone through. Having a regular Mylar solar blanket, these work and they're good, but for a couple dollars more, you can get a survival sleeping bag. Trust me, having the sleeping bag makes a huge difference. You're getting into a bag that blocks the wind. If it's wet and damp out, at least you're going to be a little bit drier. These things really do work, but they build up a lot of condensation on the inside. I haven't heard any of you guys experience that or say anything about that, but if any of you guys have used these solar sleeping bags or the solar blankets over another blanket or anything else, if you've ever used them before, they produce a lot of moisture and condensation inside the bag. So be prepared that they're going to keep you warm, but you're going to wake up damp and wet. It couldn't hurt to carry one of these tube tanks. It's heavy duty plastic. It's just a great big long tube. It's a bag, but again, a little bit extra during the winter. If the wind's blowing 20 or 30 out, this you can set it up and at least it'll block a little bit of the wind from hitting you when you're inside of the solar sleeping bag. And then if you want an upgrade from there, Adventure Medical has these bivy bags. It's like a heavy duty solar sleeping bag. Again, it's just heavy duty, it's not going to rip as easy, and if you put one of the solar sleeping bags inside of the bivy bag, just those two alone, it's going to keep you warm enough. Just having these two things on you, which don't take up any room or any space at all, is going to make the difference between making it through the night or not when it's really, really cold out. One of the ways that I carry my stuff, and I haven't seen any of you guys do videos on making packs like this. So another reason for me to make this video. I save all my old blue jeans and black jeans, and you can make all kinds of really, really durable, strong, lasting pouches out of denim. Denim, upholstery thread, or dental floss. I know it sounds crazy, but dental floss makes really incredibly strong thread. So being a guy, if I'm gonna stitch up a pouch or something, I want it to last. This bivy bag, if I can get the knot in there just right, I carry with me all the time. If you make a loop like this, okay, I hang this bivy bag from a carabiner off my belt. It's as big as, you know, a fist, if that, and it's a survival shelter in your pocket. Okay, this is a possibles bag, or whatever you want to call it if you're walking around looking for tinder and stuff. It's the pant leg out of a set of jeans. I took some Walmart camper's rope and just threaded it around all around the outside just to give it some strength. Added loops on it so you could put carabiners, you can wear it over your shoulder. You can really string it up any way you want, and since it's just basically jeans, you don't have to worry about ruining it. You don't have to worry about putting anything you want in there if it gets wet. You just don't have to worry about it. You're going to throw the jeans away anyway, so if you can make a pack or a pouch out of, you know, the jeans you're going to throw away, it takes up that much space. So it can't hurt. This is some of that 3-day survival bars that I break them up and snack on them. They're really not that bad. Sorry to babble. This is one of the emergency tarps. It's a little bit insulated. Doesn't take up that much room. If you had one of these in your pack during the winter time when it's really cold out, if you had to lay this on the ground and then just kind of wrap it around you, or when you got inside of one of these bags, would make a huge difference. Even if you're going to make the snow caves and the other shelters and stuff, just having a little bit of insulation under you that's still going to reflect some heat is going to make a big difference. The emergency dollar pouches, ponchos, those are okay, but they rip and tear so easy. The Mylar blankets, they rip and tear so easy, and they're awful small. These hand warmers, you can carry these too, and they work, but if you get a small hole in the bags, or after a year or so being in your pack, they just don't work as long, and if you get a tiny hole in it, then they heat up, and then they're ruined. If you look for snap lights, I like to look for white light snap lights. I think they give off a lot more light, and it's a lot more if you're doing any kind of wiring. I'm sure you've seen the movies. The other colors work, but just bright white, I think, is more visible, and it's just brighter. So if you can find the white snap lights, they're really hard to find. It couldn't hurt. For during the winter, again in my packs, you got an extra set of wool insulated mittens. Mittens during the winter, when it's really cold out, are a lot better than gloves. You can ball up your hands, you can double them up. Again, having good warm wool socks, gloves, hats, even if they're wet and in snow, it works. If you're going to carry a survival shovel, I would suggest getting the GI issue Army surplus ones that unfold and really are the best. I mean, if you're gonna build any kind of a shelter during the winter, during the summer, at least this is proven over 40 years and it's still around. You can sharpen up all the edges. Again, I know you're not supposed to, but in a survival situation, you're going to want to have a sharp serrated edge and a sharp chopping edge just in case. The rest of it I leave dull. And if you watch the videos, if you lock the handle in this position, you can lean on the ground and you can sit on it. Use it as kind of a portable john. Just a friend of mine passed that on to me as a hint that they used to use. But anyway, if you're going to carry a shovel, don't carry one of the cheap ones that's going to fall apart or let you down. If it's 40 below out and you've got to build a shelter, you're better off having something that, yes, it's a lot heavier with the carabiners on there. If it's on your Alice pack, it weighs a few pounds. But again, if you're going to carry something that you might really need to save you, it's worth having a little bit of extra weight, having something that you know is not going to let you down. Okay, again, in New York, we get these really cold spells where really quick you can go down to 20 or more below zero and get real windy out. I carry one of these in each one of my pockets in my winter coat. These are hand warmers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. They open up and they take these long, they look like ash, fuel pellets. We have bags of them here. You put the fuel pellet in there and you light it up and then you close the box and it smolders inside the box for 8 to 10 hours just off of one of these pellets. They don't weigh anything, these don't weigh anything, and they get really, really hot. You put them in your pockets, you can put one in each pocket, or you can put them inside your mittens. Even when it's 40 below out, if you have these in your mittens, they're going to keep your hands toasty. I mean, they get so hot, you got to take your fingertips off them. You can put them down in your boots. They last for 8 hours. So just having 2 of them on you will get you through the night, keeping you warm, moving it all around your body, and having enough to last you. There's 2 boxes in here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's 24 extra bars that I carry with me. So no matter what, if I'm out during the winter, I've got my Alice pack, having this much more to have these 2 heaters and all the extra pellets, to me, is definitely worth carrying. If you have to deal with being outside when it's 40 below zero, 40 below is scary, it's dangerous, it can kill you really quick. Just having something that produces heat, and this much heat for 8 hours for pennies. It really, the pellets don't cost anything. These hand warmers, if you look at it, the stores that sell hunting equipment, it's hunting season time is coming up, and that's when all these things go on sale. They're only a few bucks. Again, they last for 8 hours. You can make a little pouch to carry them in. Anyway, again, in New York, if I'm going to go on out during the winter, which I love going out during the winter, and you might be stuck outside, get lost or turned around, whatever. If you're outside for a weekend and it gets down to 40 below and you don't have just a few of these basics to supplement your shelters and everything else, you may not make it, or you're going to be miserable. Just having these few extra pounds of stuff can make all the difference in the world between surviving and, saying, well, it's no big deal. I'll make it, the next couple of days. I've got enough to keep warm. I've got my coffee. I got a shot of rum. I'll make it. Okay, sorry to babble. Hope you guys like these videos. Watch for more coming. I'm going to do outside tests with these to actually show you guys what it's like, what they feel like, how much condensation they put off. When it starts getting cold out, that's when I'm going to start making my videos outside when it's really, really windy and cold out in my backyard. Like I said, down around 0 and below. When there's nothing around, it's just really windy and cold. That's when we'll put some of this stuff to the test. So thanks for watching.